Bruno Mars, the iconic voice behind some of the world's biggest hits, has not only captured hearts with his music, but also sparked curiosity with his enigmatic love life. From the controversial Bruno Mars girlfriends like Malvar and Rita Ora, to the rumored love triangles with Roxy Diaz and Amel Baraba, and a decade-long romance with Jessica Caban, his Bruno Mars love life is just as captivating and dramatic as his chart-topping hits. But what's the real story behind these rumors? Who has Bruno Mars truly loved, and how have these Bruno Mars relationships played out? Before we dive into these exciting stories, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an intriguing story from our channel. Now, let's explore the fascinating Bruno Mars dating history. 1. Malvar and Rita Ora, Bruno Mars's girlfriends, have always been a subject of public curiosity, but his relationships with Malvar and Rita Ora have sparked some of the most controversial rumors in his Bruno Mars dating history. What's even more intriguing is that these two relationships overlapped between 2009 and 2011, leading many to wonder, was Bruno really dating both of them at the same time? If the rumors are true, this would be one of the most dramatic chapters in Bruno Mars' love life, especially considering how both Chanel and Rita have described their relationships with Bruno. Full of passion, but also some dark moments. Bruno Mars and Malvar met when Chanel was a dancer in the Hooligans, the band that supported Bruno during his tours. Chanel wasn't just a talented dancer, she was also a key part of Bruno's performances and even appeared in some of his music videos. They began dating in 2009, right when Bruno's career was taking off, but he wasn't yet a global superstar. During that time, Chanel frequently shared moments with Bruno on MySpace, a platform that was popular at the time. This showed that their relationship was relatively public, and Chanel was proud to be Bruno's girlfriend. In the same year, Bruno Mars met Rita Ora, a young singer just beginning her music career. At the time, Bruno was primarily a songwriter, hired to write tracks for Rita under Roc Nation. Rita was immediately drawn to Bruno, calling him the most amazing guy in the world. She later admitted it was love at first sight, a powerful emotional experience during her youth. These comments from Rita made fans wonder, if Bruno was really in love with Rita, what did his relationship with Chanel mean? Could Bruno have started developing feelings for Rita while still dating Chanel? Things seemed to be going smoothly until a blog post surfaced, accusing Bruno of cheating on Chanel. According to the source, Chanel accidentally discovered that Bruno was seeing someone else he was working with. It was later revealed that Bruno was collaborating with Rita Ora during this time, leading to the question, was the other woman that Chanel had discovered actually Rita? If this theory is correct, it would mean that Bruno Mars was indeed dating both Malvar and Rita Ora simultaneously, a revelation that could seriously damage his image as the romantic guy from his hit song Just the Way You Are. However, Bruno has never commented on the accusations, and Rita has never addressed whether she knew Bruno had a girlfriend when they started dating. Another detail that strengthens this theory is the way Bruno and Chanel's relationship ended quietly, with no public disputes or explanations. If Chanel really found out she was being cheated on, this might explain why she chose to quietly break up with Bruno, either to protect his image or simply avoid facing the public's judgment. As the rumors spread, fans were divided. Some believed the allegations were baseless since there was no concrete proof that Bruno was dating both women at the same time. Others, however, pointed out that the timelines of these relationships were too coincidental to be mere accidents. Supporters of Malvar expressed their sympathy, claiming that she had been unfairly treated after standing by Bruno during his early career struggles. Meanwhile, Rita Ora's fans had a different take, believing that Bruno and Rita's relationship was a beautiful love story that ended simply because they became too famous and busy, not because of any infidelity. One more thing that raised eyebrows was the ongoing connection between Bruno Mars and Rita Ora even after their alleged relationship. A viral video showed them dancing and hugging at a nightclub in London, leading fans to wonder, were they just friends, or was there still something more between them? If Bruno did indeed cheat on Chanel with Rita, this could reignite the old scandal. Given everything that has been revealed, it's hard to deny the possibility that Bruno Mars dated both Malvar and Rita Ora at the same time. Both relationships occurred from 2009 to 2011, with Chanel accusing Bruno of cheating. And during this time, Bruno was also working closely with Rita, who had openly admitted her love for him from the first meeting. While there's no concrete proof, the fact that Bruno Mars never officially denied the rumors keeps fans wondering. Was this a secret love triangle that Bruno tried to keep hidden for years? And if so, could some of the emotional ballads he's written reflect the regret and guilt of his past actions? Regardless of the truth, one thing is clear. Both Malvar and Rita Ora played important roles in Bruno Mars' dating history. One was a companion during his difficult early years, and the other was a passionate first love. The only question left is, did Bruno Mars really love both women at the same time, or was it just a coincidence of overlapping timelines? Second, Roxy Diaz. After his relationship with Rita Ora ended, Bruno Mars was quickly rumored to be involved with Roxy Diaz. Their relationship first became the subject of gossip in 2011, when Bruno was riding high on the success of his album Doo-Wops and Hooligans. At the time, Roxy Diaz was a well-known figure in the US entertainment scene, hosting the popular BET show 106 and Park, which focused on hip-hop and R&B culture. Their love story reportedly began unexpectedly. According to several sources, Bruno Mars and Roxy Diaz met for the first time when the singer appeared on 106 and Park to promote his new singles. Roxy was allegedly immediately drawn to him, and people who were present during the taping say she kept giving Bruno knowing looks. However, at the time, there was no indication that their relationship would go any further. But just a few months later, rumors about their secret romance began to spread. In 2011, the media raised questions after Roxy Diaz was spotted at several of Bruno Mars' concerts, especially during his European tour. The rumors gained even more traction when it was revealed that Roxy Diaz had traveled with Bruno to romantic cities like Paris and Milan. Some sources claimed that she not only traveled with Bruno, but also went shopping with him and even prepared a birthday gift for him. This led many to believe that they were indeed in a serious relationship, rather than just a brief fling as some had initially thought. One of the most significant pieces of evidence that fans uncovered was a tweet Roxy Diaz posted on Bruno Mars' birthday. While she didn't mention his name directly, the message and the way it was written led many to believe it was a heartfelt birthday wish for him. Fans quickly noticed that Bruno Mars had liked the tweet, but just hours later, he unliked it, sparking more rumors that he didn't want to reveal any details about his love life. However, what's notable is that both Bruno Mars and Roxy Diaz have never confirmed or denied their relationship. While Bruno Mars is well known for keeping his personal life private, Roxy Diaz also didn't comment on the rumors in her interviews. This silence only fueled public curiosity. If there was nothing between them, why didn't they speak out? And if there was something, were they deliberately hiding it? But there's another twist that makes things more complicated. According to some sources, Bruno Mars and Roxy Diaz were reportedly only together for about a month before rumors emerged about Bruno starting a relationship with Amel Baraba, a member of the girl group Sugababes. If this is true, Bruno Mars once again found himself in the same situation as before, being accused of juggling multiple relationships at once. The public's reaction to this was mixed. Some of Bruno's fans continued to support him, dismissing it as just another baseless rumor with no solid evidence. But on the other hand, there were fans who began to doubt Bruno's sincerity. Previously, Bruno had been involved in similar controversies with Chanel Malvar and Rita Ora, with several rumors suggesting he may have been dating both at the same time. Because of this, when rumors about Roxy Diaz surfaced right after the drama with Chanel and Rita, many began to question Bruno Mars' faithfulness. Fans of Chanel Malvar argued that this was just another pattern, suggesting that Bruno wasn't serious about his relationships and was simply enjoying life without caring about the feelings of others. Some even said that Bruno Mars' continual involvement in dating rumors with so many beautiful women within short periods made it difficult to trust the romantic image he cultivated through his songs. However, there were others who defended Bruno Mars, claiming that he had every right to date multiple people as long as the relationships weren't overlapping. Some fans believed that the relationship between Bruno and Roxy Diaz could have simply been a close friendship and not a serious romantic relationship. Another angle that emerged was Roxy Diaz the only one during this time, or was Bruno Mars also dating someone else that the public didn't know about? The end of their alleged relationship was just as mysterious. After a period of rumors, the news about Bruno Mars and Roxy Diaz completely disappeared. There was no information about whether they broke up or continued their relationship, and Roxy Diaz never mentioned Bruno Mars again in her interviews. This led to two possible theories. Either their relationship lasted only briefly and ended quietly, or they were never truly dating and were just caught up in the rumors. Amel Baraba. Bruno Mars' relationship with Amel Baraba became one of the most talked about topics in 2011. Not long after his relationship with Roxy Diaz came to an end, rumors emerged that Bruno Mars had quickly moved on to another woman. This time, it was Amel Baraba, a member of the famous British girl group Sugababes. The question that many fans and critics asked was whether there was any overlap between these relationships, considering they occurred around the same time. This scandalous romance quickly grabbed headlines, and fans were eager to know whether Bruno Mars and Amel Baraba had a serious relationship or if it was just a fleeting fling. What made this situation even more complicated was the timing. Bruno Mars and Amel Baraba seemed to be spending a lot of time together, making the rumors more believable. But was it true? Was Bruno Mars dating Amel Baraba at the same time as he was still involved with Roxy Diaz? The initial connection between Bruno Mars and Amel Baraba is said to have been made at a music event in late 2011. Amel Baraba, who was in the midst of a career change after Sugababes went through some lineup changes, was attracted to Bruno Mars, who at that time was riding high on the success of his debut album Doo-Wops and Hooligans. Despite the lack of clear details about their first encounter, the two were soon seen together at multiple events, fueling further rumors of a romantic connection. Things escalated when sources claimed that Amel Baraba had confided in friends that Bruno Mars was the one and that she had never felt this way about anyone before. Another source revealed that Bruno Mars made Amel feel special, especially after she had endured a turbulent personal life. This made fans believe that this could be more than just a casual fling. Before meeting Bruno Mars, Amel Baraba had just ended a dramatic relationship with her ex, filled with arguments and rumors. According to tabloid reports, Bruno Mars arrived at the perfect moment for Amel, giving her the affection and attention she needed after a rough patch. Fans were drawn into the idea that this might be a real love story between the two. Some even speculated that Bruno Mars and Amel Baraba could have gotten engaged. Friends close to Amel were allegedly not surprised by the fast-moving relationship, claiming that they wouldn't be shocked if a proposal was in the works. However, this very rumor raised doubts. Would someone as private as Bruno Mars, known for keeping his personal life under wraps, really consider marriage after only a few weeks of dating? Complicating matters, there were rumors that Bruno Mars and Roxy Diaz were still in the picture when Bruno Mars started his brief romance with Amel Baraba. According to some sources, Bruno Mars had been romantically involved with Roxy Diaz for at least a month before Amel entered his life. This raised suspicions of a possible overlapping relationship, causing fans to wonder, was Bruno Mars dating two women at once? This wouldn't be the first time Bruno Mars had been accused of juggling multiple relationships. Earlier, there were whispers about his alleged involvement with both Chanel Malvar and Rita Ora. So, did Amel Baraba know about Bruno Mars' connection with Roxy Diaz? If she didn't, did she enter into this relationship with him because of her deep feelings for him? One source claimed that Amel never mentioned Roxy Diaz, suggesting she might not have known about the other relationship. If true, this could add another layer of complexity to this love story. In the end, the romance between Bruno Mars and Amel Baraba was short-lived. Just weeks after the relationship gained traction, it came to an abrupt end. There was no official statement from either party, leaving fans to wonder why they split so quickly. Some believed it was just a temporary infatuation, while others speculated that Bruno Mars might have realized he wasn't ready for a serious commitment right after ending his relationship with Roxy Diaz. A scandal that made things even more complicated was Amel Baraba's involvement in an alleged assault incident in September 2011, which severely damaged her public image. This may have been a factor in why Bruno Mars chose to distance himself from Amel, as he was rapidly climbing the ranks in his career. Public reaction was mixed. Some Bruno Mars fans dismissed the rumors as just another tabloid exaggeration, while others questioned his sincerity in relationships. The ongoing speculation about Bruno Mars dating multiple women in quick succession made many fans wonder, is Bruno Mars truly a romantic soul searching for true love, or just a star enjoying the attention of beautiful women? Regardless of the truth behind Bruno Mars and Amel Baraba's brief romance, one thing was clear. 2011 was a tumultuous year for Bruno Mars' love life, with multiple relationships causing a stir in the media. Fans continue to debate whether this whirlwind romance was a sign of Bruno Mars' true love journey, or if it was just another chapter in his colorful Bruno Mars relationship timeline. 4. Jessica Caban. After the relationship with Amel Baraba ended quietly, Bruno Mars seemed to find a more lasting connection with Jessica Caban. Their relationship, which lasted more than a decade, from 2011 to early 2024, is considered one of the most stable and enduring in Bruno Mars' love life. Unlike his previous short-lived romances, Jessica Caban stayed by Bruno Mars through the ups and downs of his career, from when he was a rising star to when he became one of the greatest artists of his generation. However, rumors about a split between them in early 2024 have left fans feeling heartbroken and questioning the real reason behind the end of what seemed like an unshakable relationship. Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban first met in 2011 at a restaurant in New York City. According to sources, Bruno Mars was the one who initiated the connection after being captivated by Jessica Caban's beauty. At the time, Jessica Caban was already a well-known model, having won the Model Latina competition and appeared in numerous advertising campaigns. Though they came from two different worlds, one a singer on his way to stardom, the other a model searching for more opportunities, they quickly found a strong connection and started dating shortly after. Not long after they made their relationship public, Jessica Caban moved from Harlem to Los Angeles to live with Bruno Mars, marking a significant step that showed her seriousness about their relationship. The couple maintained a low profile, rarely discussing their relationship publicly, but they were often seen together at important events. Jessica Caban attended several Grammy Awards with Bruno Mars, becoming a steadfast supporter of his career. Bruno Mars was also not shy about showing his affection for Jessica Caban. In acceptance speeches, he frequently mentioned her with great respect, calling her the person who helped him maintain balance in his life between the pressures of fame. Some fans believe the song "When I Was Your Man," one of Bruno Mars' most famous ballads, is about Jessica Caban, written when he feared he might lose her due to the pressures of work and life. Over the course of more than a decade together, Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban built a stable life. They lived in a luxurious home in Los Angeles with their Rottweiler, Geronimo, a symbol of their bond. Jessica Caban wasn't just a girlfriend, she also became involved in Bruno Mars's creative work. She appeared in his music videos for Gorilla and 24K Magic, becoming a part of the world Bruno Mars created. Although Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban kept their private life under wraps, the rare moments they did appear together in public showed a strong and admirable relationship. Jessica Caban was often seen backstage at Bruno Mars' performances, cheering him on during the most important moments of his career. However, in early 2024, rumors about a rift in their relationship started to surface. Initially, many fans didn't believe it, as Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban had been inseparable for over a decade, with no public signs of instability. But gradually, concerning signs began to appear, such as Jessica Caban deleting all photos of herself with Bruno Mars on Instagram, something she had never done before. She began posting on TikTok about searching for a man who wanted to marry her, leading many to believe that their relationship ended due to Bruno Mars' reluctance to propose after more than a decade of dating. Another post suggested Jessica Caban was angry for having wasted her youth with her ex-boyfriend, signaling clearly that she no longer wanted to hold on to their relationship. Moreover, during the end-of-year holidays in 2023, Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban were no longer seen together, spending the holidays apart, something that had never happened before. One of the strongest signs confirming the breakup came in January 2025, when a fan commented on Jessica Caban's Instagram, asking if she still supported Bruno Mars. Jessica Caban replied that she would always support him from afar. This comment was nearly an official confirmation that their relationship had ended. However, both Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have yet to make an official statement regarding the breakup. This has left many fans wondering if there is any chance of a reunion, or if this is truly the end after 13 years together. As the news of their breakup spread, the reactions from fans were mixed. Some expressed sadness, as Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban were considered one of the few couples in the entertainment industry who maintained a long-term relationship without being affected by scandals. They didn't flaunt their relationship or create drama, but remained quietly supportive of each other. However, many others questioned whether Bruno Mars' reluctance to marry was the reason Jessica Caban decided to leave. After more than a decade together, many believed that Jessica Caban had every right to expect a marriage, and if Bruno Mars couldn't offer that, it was understandable that she chose to walk away. Some fans also worried that Bruno Mars might channel his heartbreak into his music. If "When I Was Your Man" truly was written for Jessica Caban, then after this breakup, it's very possible that Bruno Mars would write another ballad full of regret about what he has lost. After more than a decade with Jessica Caban, the breakup rumors in 2024 left fans heartbroken and wondering what went wrong. While Bruno Mars continues to keep his personal life private, his career is far from slowing down. He remains one of the biggest stars of his generation, delivering breathtaking performances and, most recently, sparking excitement over the rumored collaboration between Bruno Mars and Rosé, Blackpink. Could it be that, after the emotional roller coasters of past relationships, the pop sensation is finding new connections in both music and possibly love? No matter what the future holds, one thing is certain: Bruno Mars remains one of the greatest artists of his time, gifting the world with timeless hits like "Just the Way You Are," "Locked Out of Heaven," and "Leave the Door Open." Here's to hoping Bruno Mars continues to achieve success, find happiness, and maybe, just maybe, create new songs about a fresh love in the future. Which of Bruno Mars's relationships impressed you the most? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on more captivating stories from our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.